Hey guys, happy Friday! It is the end of the week and I wanted to show you one more recipe that you can use for your Super Bowl snack lineup, and that is my healthier queso. So this queso is going to be great with any kind of chips. I'm going to show you what I'm actually about to put into the oven, and that is some sweet potato chips. I just sliced up some sweet potatoes really finely, and I'm about to put them into the oven, which is right here, preheated to 425 degrees. All we're going to do is to bake them off till they get nice and crispy and cooked through, being careful not to burn them as well. That's very important. So making sure that you check them periodically. But while that is cooking, we are going to get to work on our healthier queso. So let me set you down here. This is going to be a super quick recipe. As you can see, I have my trusty electric skillet here. This has the power is off, so it's not heated up at all. We're starting with some coconut milk. So this is going to be a dairy-free queso. We're starting off with some coconut milk right here, putting it into the pan. You can of course use a little pot on your stovetop as well. We're going to add in the cheesiness with some nutritional yeast seasoning. So this is often what vegans and vegetarians do to make a queso or to make a cheese flavor without actually having any cheese. It has a fantastic cheesy flavor. It's also super high in B vitamins. Hi Melanie, hi Jess, how's it going? We're gonna add in about 3 tablespoons right in here. This is gonna give us a yummy cheesy flavor, which I love. Then we're going to add in a thickening agent. Now this one you may not have used before. It's called tapioca starch. So similar to cornstarch, if you've ever used that to make anything, tapioca starch will also absorb some liquid and then it will make it nice and thick. So we're gonna add in a couple of tablespoons right here to make sure that we get a nice thick consistency of our queso. And of course too, I mentioned earlier that if you wanted to serve this with regular chips, that would be yummy and delicious. That would be fantastic. I'm using sweet potato chips. You could even go so far as to serve it with vegetables. What? I know, we're getting crazy over here. Okay, now we need some seasonings. I'm gonna use a little bit of garlic powder. I love garlic. I think it adds such an amazing savory flavor into any dish. So just adding that in there. We also need a little bit of salt and pepper to make sure we bring out the flavors of everything. So just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And we're gonna start to mix everything together here in the pan. Okay, so I just am using a little whisk. And I'm gonna stir everything together, starting to get it combined first before we turn the heat on, okay? So it's already getting nice and thick. The other thing to take note of is if you make this and you're like, it's actually really thick, by all means, continue to add in a little bit more coconut milk or whatever milk of choice you want to use so it thins out a little bit more. It's already looking good. I'm going to turn on the heat now just to low. We want this to come up to a boil and to get nice and stringy like melted cheese. Just like that. And then we can start to add in some more delicious add-ons that we would usually find in queso. So for us here in Texas, there's like 1,000 different ways to have queso. Some people have it just like this, just the cheesy sauce goodness. Other people add in some cooked sausage. Other people add in some pico de gallo, or maybe even add in some fresh chopped jalapenos. Whatever way you like your queso, this is the perfect way to have it, but in a slightly healthier version, which I love. Hi Florence, how's it going? Okay, so this is coming together. It's starting to warm up and get thick. And I'm just gonna keep my eye on it, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about the other toppings that I'm going to add today. So one, we gotta add in a little bit of salsa. So this is just some mild salsa that I add in here to give it a little extra flavor. It's mild, so it's not gonna be too spicy for the kiddos, so that's gonna be good. Continuing to stir this here because we don't want it to get too thick. And I might actually add in a little bit more coconut milk as well. Because it is becoming a little bit too thick for my liking, so just a touch more, and obviously add it in gradually so that you don't get it too thin and then you get into this like seesaw of adding too much liquid and then too much tapioca to try to get it to the right consistency. Awesome. Okay. Oh, this is looking so good. Okay, this has literally come together already in just a few minutes. I'm actually going to turn the heat off. Like literally, that's how fast it is to make this. And I think what I'll do is add just a touch more coconut milk. So I probably added in another 2 to 3 tablespoons just to get it to thin out just a bit more. Okay, and now because you know it's me, I have to add something really healthy to this. So I'm actually gonna add in a little bit of chopped kale. I have some over here. So I just chopped up a little bit of kale. Personally, I love kale and I love the little green flecks it adds into the queso. So I'm gonna add that in and stir it all through. And of course, that's just my way of making this a little bit healthier. And of course, you can do you. You can add in whatever ingredients you love. Maybe you want to add in some corn or some black beans. They would both be delicious. Maybe you chop up some fresh cherry tomatoes and some cilantro, a little bit of red onion. That sounds amazing too. So as you can see, my queso is done. It's looking so good. Let me see if I can bring you in closer so you can check it out. Oh, it smells cheesy and delicious. It's nice and ooey and gooey. It's gonna be great with the salsa added in. It's gonna be amazing with those sweet potato chips. But this is a fantastic snack to have for Super Bowl Sunday. Once again, it's a dairy-free queso. This is gonna be perfect for any vegans or vegetarians in your lives if they're looking for recipes too. Make sure to tag them so that they know to check it out. We're literally all done. This is gonna be an amazing snack for today, but also an amazing snack for Sunday when the Super Bowl is on. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe and make sure you check out yesterday's recipe, which were the apple nachos. They were so good. Absolutely amazing and so easy to make. And I love easy recipes that happen to be healthy and of course delicious. So have an amazing rest of your Friday, guys. I will hang out with you very soon sharing more Super Bowl snack recipes. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Friday and have a great weekend. Bye guys.